What it be, what it do, players? What's up, man? Welcome to another episode of Talking Manchester. I'm your boy, Cousin Roy. Wow, man, we've been going on every day because there's been so much shit to talk about. So let's get everything in a jiffy. Guys, more and more as the days go by, the more and more I read about my club, the more I see the reactions, the repercussions, the feedback, the what you call the action, the reactions mainly. I feel like my really like I managed to evoke my Sharingan when Ronaldo came because he evoked a lot of emotion. But I'm close to getting that Mangekyo Sharingan, man. A lot of you think I'm kidding, but I'm close to turning myself into freaking Madara Uchiha right now, reading the news that has been coming out of England lately. Yeah, we are 8 hours ahead. So, when they get up in the morning, they do all their shows and their news comes out. And has there been any positive news? Like for those of you who maybe weren't aware, this is what happened today. 11 players, it seems, want to get out of the club. 11 players. Where they got these 11 players, I have no idea. But the website is called Stratty News. I guess it's a play on Stratford Paddock, Stratford End, or whatever. It says 11 players want to leave Manchester United, right? And it only took one crisis to become the story of Ralph Lagley's Jeffrey News. So, oh, sorry, according to the Mirror, apologies, according to the Mirror, 11 players want to leave United after becoming disillusioned. I'm getting messages. Better check because might be the sound. No, but the sound is good. Now, 11 players want to leave United after becoming disillusioned with life at the club. Can you guess who these 11 players are? It seems that a number of players are said to be suffering the same treatment under Rangnick as they did under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which has led to splits within the dressing room. It's also worrying to read that many of the players are underwhelming by Rangnick's coaching, unimpressed by his tactics, and have begun questioning the quality of his assistant coaches. One player we know wants to leave United is Anthony Martial, but Rangnick was accepted that as long as United get a suitable offer for the player's signature. Okay, fine. While it's hard for an interim boss to have any real authority, this shows the lack of respect. Okay, so now you turn into a opinion piece. 11 freaking players are not happy that they're at the club. Isn't this some bullshit? I cannot believe after one loss that news like this is seeping out. There's another one also here, another article here that kind of expands on that. That oh no, yeah, this one is on the I'll get to this on this stupid Declan Rice thingy. So now look at what's happening. What's the difference here between when Oli was here? The only difference is we got a different manager and a different coaching setup, but we got the same bunch of fucking losers in the club, man. What kind of nonsense? This is. Can you imagine this happening during Sir Alex Ferguson's time? Hmm? Once, if you farted at him in the wrong way, he would send you out of the club. Okay, unless you're Mike Phelan and you burst a balloon. Like 11 players complaining. Are you serious? There's been news emerging lately that there are cliques in the room. Obviously, you can if you look at the largest number of players, you got a large number of English players and a large number of Portuguese players. So these are the two splits, and these are where the two camps are 100%. So that means what are we saying here now? That Ronaldo is the one at fault, that he's the one who's to blame for these cliques. From what I hear, from what all the ex-players say, cliques are normal. It happens all the time. The French players in Arsenal would have been cliquey. The Dutch players in wherever, Arsenal also actually Bergkamp and Overmars would have been cliquey, isn't it? Chelsea, they had Russian players and all that in there, whatever Brazilian players. There's of course bound to be cliques. But if their cliques are there and the cliques are poisoning each other and trying to sabotage each other, then this is going to be a problem. Like it still pains me. Like I think Luke Shaw made like worldwide news with his press conference, and now we're hearing this shit about players not wanting to stay in the club. Like guys, like everyone is blaming everybody. Nobody is taking accountability for anything. You know, first, like I said, no, first training methods. They said he's training later in the evening, so we cannot go home to our kids. Then it was the methods in which he's training. So probably I think he's changing the way they are training. Probably they're getting very tired because now I have to play Gegen press what. If you don't practice on the training pitch, how to go on the pitch and play? Look at how we're playing like shit. The guys are so inconsistent. One week he's playing so well, the next week he's playing shit. It's so hard to put my back behind any one of them, man. You know? And then now he's coming on news that they're not happy with the training stuff. So you see, I'm sure Rangnick wanted to keep one or two of the guys. Like, I mean, I'm happy to see that McKenna fellow fuck off, but I would have liked to carry to stay. But he wanted to go. Okay, go. He tried to keep the other fellow, so he wanted to leave. So only fellow there is Fletcher, who's helping him acclimatize with the club. But but I feel like I feel like there's too much player power still, lah. Now I'm wondering whether it's Ronaldo or not. I'm really questioning this man. Like Harry Maguire is a fucking dumb nut. Like if he's starting anything there, I think need to take the rota and give him a fucking smack, lah. But so I'm thinking the guys with the big egos, the big ego ones are Bruno, Ronaldo. Who else? Like Rashford, maybe because long time player, And I don't know, man. I'm just very, very disappointed. I feel like it's absolutely horrible to get this kind of news on a daily basis. Now, the other thing that we are hearing is that Ralph Rangnick is arrogant and aloof. So there were I lost it lah. I had it up just now. I was working till night, so I couldn't find it. But Ralph Ragnick is apparently, according to the Mirror or whatever, is very arrogant and aloof, right? So because he's very arrogant and aloof, Man United already have to concern and all that. Apparently, they have it on good authority. So he's coming off as too overconfident. A new coach coming in to slap these little bitches around to teach them some lessons, teach them some club spirit, some hard work, some tenacity, some passion, and he's being called arrogant and aloof. Okay, aloof maybe I think because the players who have been there for a long time will probably thinking, who the fuck is this guy, man? He hasn't won shit. Like he hasn't won anything. He hasn't won any titles. Don't count the Hoffenheim thing lah. That one, guys, don't lah. Don't go and put in chat all Hoffenheim, all that one, all like, oh, I got someone in the chat, what's up? I could have Hoffenheim. That one all is shit titles, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, Matthew, what's up, bro? So, those are all shit titles. So, this guy hasn't won shit. And then he's coming to a new club. He's not happy with the way they're playing. He's supposed to be the godfather of gag and pressing. So, I can imagine he's trying to impose his will on the players. But these fellas are clapping back. They're clapping back. Yo, any of you have a problem with him being arrogant? Like let's look back at who we had before, right? Okay, Ragni coming with playing like shit from Oli's time. Oli's time was super soft, right? Never shouted at the players, never did anything. Now this fella is shouting. So you want to step up your energy, need to keep your spirits right, need to be more physical. Which means they're probably getting hurt in training a lot. They're probably barging into each other a lot. Probably training like how Rooney was training during Alex Ferguson's time. No, real killer shit. We're getting news from the training. Rooney got a massive gash on his head. His head needed freaking stitches, man, from training. Now you're hearing train or injured, don't know what, overtrained, wrong training, pitch bad, whatever. I got no clue, but it's just so streaky. If these players want to leave, just leave. We need players want to play for Carter, play for yeah. True that. I'll come to that. So where was it? Yeah. So if Ralph Lange is coming off as arrogant, that's normal. Yo, after Sir Alex Ferguson left, we had David Moyes. He was super arrogant. What happened? Rooney told him to fuck off. Rooney didn't want to do anything he said. What happened? Finished 7th place, got the sack. Less than a year. And then Van Gaal came in. Van Gaal's ego can't fit through the car park. Like, come on, man. The way we were losing, we say masuk gua kan. Van Gaal ain't gonna masuk no gua. That fella's ego is like huge. So what are we talking about? Players being arrogant. He came, changed everything, put video cameras in the training pitch, watch them train, gave them special assignments. You have to train morning, you have to train night. Didn't he come off as arrogant and aloof? The news like that never came out. Because look at the players who were in that team then. Smalling, Jones, I don't know whether Latan was there, but the old school players, man, those were the guys there. Some reminiscence, some leftovers from the Sir Alex era. So they're not going to bitch and talk to the press. There's no player power there. And then after Van Gaal, we had Mourinho. Good. You take Van Gaal and Mourinho, and you want to compare him with Ralph Rangnick now and tell me that he's arrogant and he's aloof. You must be joking. You see, it's like Manchester United has become a club for like little soft millennials. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out, y'all and your mental health issues, every small little thing, mental health issues. Where's the toughness? Those guys were tough. Right now, these freaking clowns all selling themselves out, giving news to the media, talking shit. What the fuck is going on, man? Like, yo, this is some crazy ass shit, man. Like, talk about ego. Those two guys had bigger egos than Ralph Ragnick. Ralph Ragnick is steady, you know. He's probably trying to teach them you are playing badly. You're not doing the right thing. They don't want to listen. I mean, I'm telling you, most of the players have been pampered during all this time. Yeah, yeah. So now they're all talking out of line, man. Talking out of pocket. I'm very disappointed. I'm telling you, you all need to shut the hell up. All right. You're not playing like Manchester United. You know? So since all this news is coming out, right, you know what I should do? First and foremost, we should just change the goddamn captain. Look, man, just give it to Ronaldo or Varane. Just do it. Just do it. No more Maguire, no more shit. You need to get the fans behind you because daily we're listening to fucking bullshit news like this. My goodness. Hang on now. Okay. Well, the next thing. Okay. Now the next thing to come out after that was so we're going back to Conte lah. Conte. We're going to go back to Conte. We should have kept Ole. We should have kept Gordon Conte when he wanted. Let me just put this out there. Conte would have shredded this club. Okay? Let's not even kid ourselves. Okay? Conte would have been a nightmare for the squad. I bet Conte would have been way tougher on this bunch of loser clowns than Ralph Ragnick would ever be. You know what I mean? Like, can you actually seriously tell me that this is the timeline, Matthew, that these fellas should leave if they don't want to play for the club? Like, seriously, man, you're telling me you wanted Conte now. So apparently, some of the news is the players were complaining about their training methods, and they're saying that we should have gotten Antonio Conte when he was available. Now I know Spurs are one above us in the league, and they have a game in hand. But I'm telling you, man, it would. I think if Conte came to this club, it would have been a nightmare. I think we would have heard about play, players wanting to quit. There might have been training ground walk-offs. There might have been altercations. And while we do have a passive team, I don't think guys like Shaw and all that would really heavily get into it. But I think that guys like Ronaldo might step, Bruno might step, Maguire might even step too. I don't feel like he would just be quiet. I'm just thinking, I'm just spitballing who y'all think would have stepped up to like Conte if he came into our club. I think Conte is bad for the club because if the guys we have right now, right, and they can't even like hang on, let me get this focus. The guys we have right now can't play like what Ralph Ragnick wants. We've only scored 2 goals, 1-1-0, 1-0-2, 1-1-1, 3 goals in 4 games. But we've conceded just 1 goal line in that space. So now we're complaining about the substitutions. When you're complaining about the substitution and training method, means that day during the game when he took out Greenwood, the guys must be the English players and the cliquies must be having issue with it. Probably sitting down behind there and bitching. I think Bruno probably wanted to start. I don't know why he didn't start, but he came on and tried to make an impact. And then we kept the guy, we kept Ronaldo and Edison Cavani up front for so long. That also didn't really. It's like, how are you going to win the game against a team like Wolves instead of keeping maybe Greenwood out there, for the speed? I kind of understand it now. When I was watching the game, I was just so disappointed. I was thinking, man, what the hell is going on here? No, like, what happened? You all forgot to drink the coffee before the game. So just do a massive clear out on these pampered players. Bring up those backup one. Yeah, you said this the other day. So yeah, so you see, my concern with the like they said the next game against Aston Villa, right? Not the FA Cup, in the league. So they say now also there's another use. Twanzibi might go to Napoli, right? So they're going there on loan. He's going to go for half a million. If you bring these 123 fellas, man, I hope they can do the job lah. Because Number for one, they wouldn't be so super used to the pace of the top league, but they run their asses off, lah. I guarantee they run their asses off. I just want to know whether they're hard and they're not so afraid. Like we're really lacking a strong base. Huh? Like every time we try to do a transition, we lack the strong base. I thought from last year until this year we would be developing that strong, solid base, but so disappointed to see that it just never came to fruition. So like, is Ronaldo really the problem? Let me type that out. Should we start with somebody else? So I want to know the next thing. Should we start with the youngsters? Okay, now real talk, huh? No, I love Ronaldo. I don't want him to go away and all that. I think he should, but I think at this point, making him play every game, making him stay every game, I think it's difficult. I think they're asking him to um, perform week in and week out hard because it doesn't look like he's on form. So want to say the service was not there, so cannot. The 2 games in a row, he kind of had a left swing, couple of left swing swipes at the ball that he kind of missed. He didn't have many shots on target, so that one offside. He wasn't bang on in the right spot lah. Was superb, man, but slightly offside. So I don't know. I don't know whether Ronaldo is the problem or not. Like, just see, we didn't have Ronaldo this season. Would we be in this predicament? You know, might be Ronaldo, might be also Pogba. Also, yeah, Pogba not playing much. Preseason they trained a lot with Pogba, and then Pogba didn't play that much, fell injured, and then all that drama with the fucking attitude and shit. And then team started playing badly when Ronaldo was there. They weren't stepping up. They weren't playing well. Fred, Tommy, all bad form. English players probably had that hangover, but if you look at the other clubs also, yeah, City also not many, but the ones who were scoring were all the other guys. Yeah, true. So it might have been a hangover, so we kind of paid for it. But that's when the manager is there and supposed to get you back on the right track, you know. So right now I'm wondering whether Ronaldo is the problem now. If I feel like Ronaldo is the problem, then he's the one there. Then I'm wondering whether the next game they really will rest him. Like the game against Villa, right? But where going to rest him? 10 days didn't play. You think he start in the FA Cup? I mean, he might start in the FA Cup because FA Cup got new significance, right? Maybe play 1 hour or come on as a sub. But if he plays the FA Cup, then he plays the game against Villa. If he doesn't play the FA Cup, then the next game against Villa is just another 10, 11 days, right? Yeah, let's say 10 days. Lah. Now, then he confirm he'll play. Rangnick is the type of player he say he wants quality players up front. What? The most quality player is this fella. Second one is probably Cavani lah, but you can see what Cavani played 2, 3 games in a row already showing already not so sharp. When he's fit and fool, I tell you, man, he gets into spots lah. So I can't rely on him. As far as defense goes, will he trust Phil Jones in the back again? Long term susah lah. Long term has to be Maguire lah. This Maguire has to get his shit right lah. And stop giving press conferences after the game. So apart from that, right, this is what I'm hearing as far as the transfers go. So apparently, right, Erling Barcelona's Joan Laporte and Mino Raiola are very close. So there's already been an inquiry for Erling Haaland from Barcelona, but I don't think it's not going to happen in January lah. But there's just been some inquiry about that. I like to see the guy here. I think Cavani can go next season. No need to stay already. Wow, we bring Haaland in here for big money thing. I just hope yeah, we can make it work. We can make it work. Haaland can run, what? So if he wants to drop deep, lane drop deep lah. If he wants to run with the ball, he can run with the ball, what? So that's one I just read up today. Yeah, I hope he comes in. And close Haaland. Yeah, because apparently Zlatan and Maxwell was also under Mino. So, but nothing's decided. And any rumors that there was a player agreement apparently is all rubbish. And also there are heavy rumors that Mbappe might go to Madrid. If Mbappe came to us, Manchester, you probably have to pay him already at his age £400,000 a week, I guess, or more. It's a lot of investment, but he is world class. I mean, he does have that speed. He has that incredible balance. But like Ragnick said, even teams like Wolves or Burnley can be in the top 4, top 6 in the Bundesliga. So quality is going to be way different lah. I don't rate the French league very highly. I think it's a stupid ass league. That's bullshit. Even the Spanish league also is an easy league. They only got 2, 3 teams who are doing well. The one with money. Then now got no money. Everyone's screwing up. $1 billion in that Barcelona. So anyway, fuck Barcelona. Manchester United club in crisis. We have no clue what's happening. Every day you're hearing shit fuck news. It's absolutely ridiculous. You guys If the players hear these, they do hear the I'm world famous, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get your shit right. Y'all need to screw your freaking heads right and just focus on the football. Okay, so I don't want to stop complaining about players. I wish he was here. I wish that guy was there. I wish this fellow was here. Stop that shit. All right. Screw your heads on, right? Get your shit together. Let me know in the comment section what you all think about these stupid crises. Let me know whether we need a clear out. Let me know whether you want Pogba to stay. Let me know what you think about Donny Van the Big. Also, him, so rumors is not my leaving, but maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. Plenty to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Would like us, I would really even more appreciate a like and a subscribe and a share and all that good stuff. Peace out.